I was born in Sylvester, Georgia, which is south of here, close to Albany, Georgia. Parents are still alive. Soon following, about 4 or 5 years old, we moved to Atlanta. And we lived in the old area, southwest Atlanta. And Dad was a construction worker. And we soon left and went to DeKalb County, Atlanta.
So how many siblings in total do you have?
I'm the only boy and 3 sisters.
What is that like?
Folks said I was kind of spoiled, but I don't think so.
So neither one of your parents were in corrections. What happened that kind of led you on that path?
I was working at Richey's. I was working in the I was delivering packages departments. I was unloading trucks, and an opening came up. I was like 19 years old for loss prevention, a store detective. And people asked me, "You want to try this?" "Oh yeah, I'll try it." So I tried it, and I was working at South DeKalb Mall at that time, Rich's, and there was plenty of action, and I was pretty good at it. And of course, we made several arrests there. And I said, I kind of like this kind of stuff right here. So at age 21, I started pursuing law enforcement. I was in school at Georgia State, and I also changed my major to criminal justice. And so I continued and at Georgia State, and I finally decided to put in for a police position. I tried Atlanta and I tried East Point. East Point got in touch with me, and they gave me our first opportunity. Full of energy, not knowing how really dangerous the job was, because I was just. It didn't matter to me. I wanted to be in law enforcement.
Had you ever had anybody in law enforcement in your family? Did you know what kind of
No,
expect?
no one in law enforcement, not a soul. I was the first one.
What do you learn in those few couple of years that you think are really important to where you are now?
What I learned is treat people like you want to be treated.
So you're an officer for how many years?
Oh, I was there East Point for 6 years, and I worked narcotics my last few years, and made so many cases. Cases went down to the Fulton County DA's office. They decided to offer me a job, so I started working in the DA's office like in 1991, and I was assigned to a courtroom. And of course, all the cases that come in, you see a whole lot of different cases, different type felonies from all over the county. I was promoted pretty fast. I went to the intelligence unit, and then there was a new DA came in, and I went to the major felony division, which we handled all the homicides in Fulton County.
Okay, so then you go to the DA's office and you move into another group.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Major felony division investigated all homicides that took place in Fulton County. So you're probably looking at over 100 homicides I probably investigated while I was there. And seeing that, we had to walk through all the cases, make sure we got all the evidence, make sure that this case is presentable to a judge. We have to go out and interview different people again. Sometimes we had to take up the case from scratch. Yeah, we also had to subpoena a bunch of records and things of that nature. And one of the biggest things, you had to also go out and locate witnesses. I left that position after 14 years in 2005. The DA changed over at DeKalb, and she asked me to come be her chief investigator. And I left there and became the chief investigator in DeKalb County, DA's office. When I started, I didn't have a clue I would end up as being the deputy director here. But by keeping your record clean and doing the right things, the Lord blessed me, and I'm here now. So, and I'm very happy to be here. It's new in the fact that it's a whole different type of learning experience to me, because what happens on the street, is policing. But now you come to a different environment, and corrections is got their own way of doing things, And it's challenging to me because I've got to learn a new way of doing things and new policies to go by.
For those who don't know, what exactly does a deputy director do here?
Hmm. Well, I've got a director, and we've in charge of several different areas. We've got the K-9 unit. We've got the 3 regions that has investigators in each prison, and we've got special agents in each outside of those regions that investigate criminal acts and policy violations. And then we have our fugitive unit that goes out and locate these guys that may escape from TCs or what have you. We've got an intelligence division. We've got internal affairs. I'm extremely approachable. You want to sit down and have a conversation? I'll be glad to talk to you. I've been like that throughout my life. I don't want to be a person that I'm in law enforcement. You can't talk to him. No. I will talk to. If you want to talk, I will talk to anybody.